to trade it on this one yet, right? Because if it has resistance zones, but there is no support zone to guarantee that this place is the place of high interest. So what do? The first thing you want to do is that you want to map out that zone. So what you're going to do is going to map out that zone here. Now you see when the market got to this point, when you map it out into the future, now you can see something. When the market got to this point and bounced off it, this is the only time you are allowed to map out the zone. So the moment the market bounces off it, then you're going to wait for the market to come back again. The next time the market is about to bounce on this particular point, this is the time you now begin to make this place now becomes your place of high interest. So that's the point you buy the market, right? So at this point is where you begin to look for your buy entries. So I'm going to just scroll through the chart and show you guys some other examples. So if you look at this place, for instance, the same thing I'm talking about, you can see how the market was also able to make all this this resistance zone was here, but still, because the market has broken it, doesn't necessarily mean you have to trade it. So the market will come now and bounce on it, and now the market is going up. Now, because the market has bounced on it, you've been able to guarantee this point, this zone, to be a support and resistance zone. Not just resistance, but also support. So the moment you're able to guarantee that, what do? You go into your chart, you get out your rectangular tool, and you map out that zone, stretch it all the way into the future, and the moment you can see price bouncing, the moment you see price coming there for the second time, realize that that place is going to hold price definitely. So at this point you can now buy. Now listen, there's something called mitigation in the market. If the market has been mitigated at least once, there's a potential for the market to break in the next mitigation. For instance, what I'm saying is this: if the market has bounced on this and once, this is the one you should be trading, right? The next one is not guaranteed to hold. Of course, you can also still find good entries even in the next one. It becomes stronger, but it has already been mitigated by this one. In other words, this has already held. So if the price continues to bounce on this place, there's a potential it will break. So the first one you want to trade is the one that bounced the next after the support and resistance. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So you can see how the market was able to do. This is what I'm talking about. If you stretch it into the future, as long as price keeps bouncing on this, it will lose its strength. At some point, price might eventually even break it to the downward side. So you see the market was ranging there for a very long time. So guys, this is how you take this trade. Also, you can see how this one was able to work. I'm just trying to show you guys when you open the chart, what do you start doing the moment you open the chart? Like I said, map out these zones. So you can see in this particular place, resistance, the price was eventually broke.